Be on? I think we're on now.
One viewer.
Hello viewer. Hello and welcome to another edition of Soccer Sanchez. As always, I am Soccer Sanchez here with Stuart. How are you, Stuart?
Yeah, very good, very good. Up for the show.
Excellent. Apologies for not being around the last couple of weeks due to personal reasons and technical hitches. We won't be able to go online, but we're here now, and since we've been on last, Euro 2016 has kicked off, and we're already at the quarter-final stage.
Yeah.
And in particular, I wanted to touch on the fact, I wanted to look at Wales and how well they did last night. Great performance against Belgium, 3-1 winners, and look at England as well. But firstly, Wales. I mean, what did you think of Wales? Great win, 3-1. It was Ashley Williams,
Robson Kanu
and Sam Vokes who scored the goals for them. Was it Nangolan? Nangolan scored a fantastic goal for Belgium. No one remembers that now. Everyone's all talking about Wales, but I thought they were brilliant, very tactically astute. I thought they played the game very well. Definitely deserved winners. And what are your thoughts?
I think the key to their victory was the way they responded to the Belgian goal. They didn't let their heads go down. They just kept plugging away, and they got the deserved equaliser just before half-time through Ashley Williams. Any other team would have just literally crumbled, and Belgium had their chances through Lukaku, who again went a bit missing again.
He's been very on and off in the tournament, and yesterday he was gone. He wasn't even there at all.
Yeah, he didn't really have that much. He didn't really have that much support, I don't think. But I thought Wales, their game plan was spot on, and every player on that pitch gave their all. Especially Ramsey, I thought he ran himself right into the ground, and he'd be gutted to be missing the semi-final against Portugal, because he was instrumental to their victory so far in this tournament.
A lot of people, when he got that second yellow card to suspend him for the semi, a lot of people thought he might lose his concentration, or not at all. He just carried on playing as he was in the whole game. He was fantastic. He's been really good in the tournament, I think. I thought against England he was a bit poor, but most of the players were in that game, to be honest. I don't know how they didn't win that match. I
thought it was a bit sad that, not sad, I mean, just seeing how good they are at the moment, maybe they thought the whole, name England sort of, got them to be a bit more like with that sort of inferiority complex. And I thought, oh crap, it's England, they've got all these stars, and let's just maybe basically sit back and hit them on the counter. I thought if they took taking the game to England a bit more, they could have easily have won the game. They were winning 1-0, but had they just pressed on and played their game, not sit back, they would have potentially got a victory, and England would have not even made it to the knockout stages. But I think Wales, what a story.
And obviously Bale has been absolutely fantastic. Talisman, statesman. I mean, we've seen him in interviews. He's been fantastic in interviews before the matches, after the games. He's been really relaxed, really composed. He looks a lot more mature from the boy that we saw, 16 or 17-year-old guy we saw at Southampton and Tottenham. He's been fantastic, and I think his demeanour is rubbing off with the players. They seem very relaxed. Apparently in the camp, it's been a very, very good atmosphere among the players. So, which I didn't really felt that was happening with the England team. Wales have been doing fantastic, and it's Portugal next game. And I think they can do Portugal over.
Well, they've got a great chance. And just touching on the subject of Gareth Bale, I think if you have a star player, of the magnitude of Gareth Bale on your team, It's going to cause the other players to, want to increase their work ethic. They might not be as good as he is, but they'll definitely want to basically try and make that up through work rate on the pitch, and try and be as try and improve their game.
And they work hard. They work really hard. They were exhausted at 90 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And to score even after being that knackered, score to make it 3-1. They didn't just beat Belgium. They literally strode to the semi-final.
Yeah,
it was comfortable. There was a few edgy moments with Fellaini, that header he had. There was some moments you thought, oh, they might force us to extra time, but then that goal literally just killed the game off.
I sometimes think, maybe if Belgium had a bit of quality, they might have won that game, but I don't know. I think Wales are that good that they were always destined to win that match, and you never know, destined to win this tournament. But I think against Portugal, it's going to be very interesting. Bale's going to come up against his teammate, obviously Ronaldo, but that's not even half the story. I think
it's battle of the young guns. Yeah, with Bale against Sanchez. That's Renato Sanchez.
Sanchez is, what is he, 18?
Yeah, but Bale is,
26.
He's okay, sorry. But in terms of, I think it's not, they shouldn't be doing it just too much on Bale Ronaldo. I think Bale against Sanchez is
that's the thing. I wouldn't want, well, they probably will, but building up the game as a Ronaldo versus Bale game, it's a bit obvious, isn't it? But it's the whole team, the whole Wales team are just really, really good as a unit, and a lot of credit, as I said before, is still to Chris Coleman, because he picked up the team after the unfortunate day of Gary Speed, and wow, I mean, they've gone from ranked, I think, above 60 in FIFA to
top 10 easily after
probably this. They're going to move up fantastically well.
I think they're already in the top. They're already in the top 10. I think they'll probably go even higher now.
Yeah. So I mean, well done to them. Fantastic. Well deserved. And I'm really looking forward to that semi-final now.
Yeah.
So well done, Wales. Congratulations. And on to England. What can we say, really? England, well, in my opinion, just do what they do best and flop at the important times. They were really poor. They had the ball for God knows how long. Had a lot of possession. There's just no ideas. And what infuriated me the most is that the players didn't seem to move. They were very static, very rigid in their tactics. Daniel Sturridge looked like someone who was doing something, but that's because he was jiggling a lot with the ball. He wasn't doing much with it. Harry Kane was doing his best to look stupid. I don't know how many free kicks he's taken in this tournament, but none of them have gone to anywhere near.
You can't really fault Kane. I mean, if he's been taking all the free kicks, it's down to Hodgson maybe having him on that duty. You'd have thought Hodgson would be much more flexible and realise, okay, it's not working. It didn't work out in the game against Russia. Why still having him taking set pieces?
But true, but at the same time, surely as a player, if you've got to the third game or fourth game, as it was against Iceland, and you're still not doing what you want to do with that ball, just give it to someone else. But you're right. I mean, there's an article on soccersanchez.com written about my thoughts on the England team. I'm going to touch on that briefly on here, but I think what my main view on what's happened to England is that Hodgson had a team that were really inexperienced internationally, as well as you could put it club football as well. Well, that's what I think anyway. Ali has won one season in the top flight. All of a sudden, he's the creative midfielder. Dyer has had 2 seasons, although saying that Dyer was one of the better players in the England team. Again, he's very young, and he's all of a sudden starting. You've got players like Milner, Henderson on the bench. They've been playing the last 2 tournaments with England. Why weren't they above Dyer? I mean, obviously Henderson was injured. Didn't come into the tournament 100% fit. But again, that's kind of mismanagement from Hodgson.
Yeah.
And like Stuart was saying, Harry Kane taking the free kicks, that's mismanagement of a young team. These players are going off what the manager says. And if the manager's telling everyone, right, Kane's going to take the free kicks, they're going to leave it like that. And if Rooney's not going to step up to the plate either and kind of manage the team on the field, then there's no hope, really. I mean, I was talking earlier off camera to Stuart about the team. For example, at the 2010 World Cup, if you go through the squad there was at least 10 captains on the team. That makes a huge difference on the pitch. And I'm talking about Rooney as well. Hodgson playing the all-time leading scorer of the national team as a holding midfielder, the quarterback role.
That was a joke.
That was a complete joke.
Joke.
Beckham making the quarterback role cool. Put him there. He can spread the ball. But Rooney in that position, no wonder he played crap. I'll be honest with you. No wonder he's pants. Just leave him up front.
Just don't take him. Just don't take him.
No. If you're going to take him, put him up front.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
okay, yeah. I mean, that's where he's done his magic in the past years.
I think he played up front in the friendlies as well, leading up to the game. Like, I don't think he played holding in any of the friendlies, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know why it went so wrong. They had a good first game against Russia, where you can see that England had something about them, even though they drew 1-1. But I mean, the game against Iceland is completely. The game plan wasn't there.
The third game was it
Slovakia. That's when he started seeing.
That's when he changed 6 players. That for me, I didn't understand that, because at that point it was very unlikely that England weren't going to qualify. But at that point, England weren't certain to qualify.
No.
And to take a risk like that, I think it's really stupid.
You would want your players to get to know each other even more at that level.
And he must know in his head that if he doesn't perform and do well, he's not going to be England manager anymore. So for him not to play his best team in the third match and kind of, well, firstly, try and improve the performance and boost the confidence of this young team from the previous 2 matches. But it just didn't happen, and I don't know. It's really frustrating. I think Hodgson missed something there. Sterling was poor, but at the same time, personally speaking, I think he should have gone on the right wing. But either way, he probably would have done rubbish anyway. I mean, good on him for getting the penalty against Iceland, but I mean that miss against what was it, the second game?
Wales.
Against Wales. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. But yeah, I mean it's done now. There's going to be investigation.
Post-mortem.
As there always is after each England tournament.
How much?
I don't know what they're investigating. It's pretty obvious when you look at the pitch.
How much of England's bad performance against Iceland do you put down to maybe players not caring?
No.
Do you have?
I don't. No. I don't think. I don't like that argument either. I don't think the players don't care about playing for England. They don't care about playing for Hodgson.
Okay.
And again, that is mismanagement. Hodgson should want these players to play for him. For him, sorry.
Well, surely you're not playing for Hodgson. You're not playing at our club level. You're playing for the country.
No, but if Hodgson's telling you to play midfield, and you're Wayne Rooney, you've been there 12 years, and all of a sudden you get this guy comes up. You know what? You're better off in midfield. Of course, he's not going to perform up to standards.
Okay.
And what is his standard going to be? Because he's never played that role. What are you expecting from him? This is the thing that when Wayne Rooney, all I saw was 5 yards to the left and right, 5-yard passes to the left and right, and cross-field balls. You know, you can just imagine it. Wayne Rooney from left wing to right or right wing to left, and that was it.
It's not his game.
It's not his game, exactly. And Wilshere, again, I didn't think did anything different to anyone else. Everyone was poor, but Wilshere, when he did try to put people through, it was more threading the needle in between the defenders.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of like passing it between the centre back and the right back to the left winger. You know, things like that. Rooney wasn't doing that. Rooney was just playing it easy and then chipping it in, scooping it up. Nothing was really happening.
Yeah.
And it was just very unimaginative, uninventive, and that kind of summed up.
Another thing that really got under my skin was having Rashford come on with 5 minutes to go. You see that they're struggling. They can't even get any sort of fluidity in their play in the 70th minute. That would be the perfect time to put Rashford on, or even earlier than that.
I'll tell you what, Lallana. Where was Lallana? I don't really like Lallana, but he was one of the better players in the first couple of. Where was he? Why did Sturridge play on that right in the 4-3-3? Sturridge played on the right wing of the attackers. I don't get that. But anyway, c'est la vie, as they say in France. That was that. Anyway, I thought England were very poor. I'm not expecting anything big in Russia, and nothing in the next Euros either. So I don't know. It's just a bit of a letdown, as always, as of England. But hey ho, here we go. Just before we go, I wanted to do a quick mention on the transfers that have happened so far. As we know, Ibrahimovic has joined Manchester United. Good move.
It's a bit too late, I think, in his career to it should have come a lot sooner.
I think he'll regret that. The first season, he'll think to himself,
I should have come here
earlier.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a glamour signing. It'll be something that Mourinho would love to see, work out, because I mean them two really get on very well. But yeah, I think he'll bring some quality to the Premier League. But I think probably it's a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
It's a 1-year contract. It's a shame that he's coming at that age. But yeah, it's good to see him in the Premier League. It's good to see him. So also some interesting signings with Mkhitaryan, I think, being announced today.
And Bailey.
Bailey having been bought last week. Bailey was very good for Villarreal last season, and he was the defence was one of the main reasons why Villarreal finished as high as 5th. But yeah, I can see Bailey being a success. Mkhitaryan also hopefully doing very well. There's Shigeru Kagawa came from Dortmund as well. Didn't quite work well.
No.
But that was probably down to more to do with Moyes playing him in various different roles.
Yeah.
But hopefully Mourinho sees how Mkhitaryan plays and can, you know, adapt into the team, because I can see him scoring a lot of goals for United. And that was someone that they sort of lacked any sort of success last season up front.
Yeah. Nolito, Man City.
Yeah.
Another Negredo.
I don't know too much about Nolito, but I know he scored quite a lot of goals for Celta Vigo last season, but I haven't seen too much of him.
So did, what's his face, that went to Liverpool, what was his name?
Who?
Aspas.
Iago Aspas, exactly. So it could be another Aspas.
Another Aspas. I'm gone.
Yeah. Well, it's a good signing, £30 million. 30?
But isn't he 29, 28?
Yeah. 20, I mean, 28 is a good age, I think.
I mean, he must be good friends with Guardiola, I don't know.
Yeah. But does that mean Sterling's days are numbered?
They're numbered anyway. After what happened in the Euros, Sterling's retiring.
Yeah. I mean, he's already got his money in the bank. You know, there's a video that surfaced online, him showing off his house to his friends.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want to get into this now, but that was for his mum. Did you know that?
Oh, was it? Oh, sorry.
And his friend posted it.
His friend posted
it, and it's for his mum. But the son vindicated him like he was some sort of evil man. Anyway,
that's a sign obviously doing there.
It doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so bad.
And also Hulk's gone to China. I don't know what club, but he's gone to China. We're not going to see him again. So
Shingzu Evergrande.
And then obviously Barcelona have signed Umtiti. Good player. I've seen him play live. He played at White Hart Lane once, scored against Tottenham. Great player when he was young, and he's even better now. I think he'll be a good addition to the team.
Well, yeah, Barcelona, they always look for young talent. How old is he?
22.
22?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, so you're probably a good signing. So does that mean who's going to be leaving Barcelona then, in defence?
Mascherano?
Serrano? No, he won't be leaving, he'll probably be staying there.
Or Juventus and the old lot, I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, so that's another edition of Soccer Sanchez. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like the video, and visit the website soccersanchez.com. Loads of news and videos on there as well. As always, thank you to Stuart.
No worries.
No, yeah.
Thank you for
nice
having me here.
If you want to follow Stuart on Twitter, you can see at the bottom, Stu Gets Goals, and myself, Soccer_Sanchez. Thank you very much for watching, and it's been emotional. See you later. Bye-bye.
Ciao.